like that. Especially Azoth in particular, it's like mostly played by the dedicated Azoth's mains, the Zapappies of the world, you know?
I didn't catch his character level with this before we actually got into this game. A little bit slow to pick up the weapon there, but he didn't seem to mind that as he was putting pressure onto Wes with the unarmed kit. The axe coming out early on. He could just want the bow to deal with the bow, or maybe he just wants the axe to deal with the bow. You see him slapping up on Wes early on in this game. Saw that side signature almost come out and connect. That was very close. That would have been a big move. Wes charging that one up. Lopes not in the area to punish it, so Wes gets that one off for free. Side air turns him red. Weapon toss puts a little bit of salt on that wound.
Yeah, it would be interesting if Lopes was specifically looking for Azoth's axe, because, I mean, not the most favorite signatures. Down 6, pretty nice. Neutral signature, it's all right, but usually that side signature can trip people up. It's got a very precise spot that it teleports forward into.
He also has a couple of SIG hitboxes that'll linger just a little bit longer than you expect. So maybe Wesley playing Koji, which you might expect to be a little bit difficult to punish, maybe he's hoping for those longer hitboxes to stick out there. Maybe he's also hoping for that beautiful signature to KO off the top and even it up. But specifically, if Wes throws out a move and Lopes wants to punish that, and Wes is already out of recovery frames, oh man, more damage coming out. He can chase with the axe side signature if Wes is already moving because of the low recovery frames on the Koji.
And there you're starting to see that bow signature kit. A lot of Azoth players out there love that bow signature kit. Again, to your earlier point, the active frames on those signature kits, just kind of the range that those things have right now. He's chunking away at West though. Koji not the highest defense legend, and that axe side air is going to give him the stock advantage.
Now you are seeing him put some time into this axe. He swapped to the axe to find the KO there, despite Bo having maybe a more consistent setup with the D-Light into the recovery. But he's finding consistent signatures. He's finding side airs when he needs them. Already has Wesley in the orange. So Lopes is looking to close this game 1 out in commanding fashion. Neutral Light doesn't mind throwing that axe away because he has another one ready to go. Still swinging. He is swinging so often against Wes.
And they're generally connecting. He is getting so much damage built up onto West. Fantastic punish, the weapon toss. Does he have the movement? No, just shy of the wall. Lopes gonna take game 1, scouting out the Koji, having the pocket pick in mind to counter the Koji.
Yeah, this Azoth is looking absolutely saucy so far from Lopes. You see the way he's moving around. Everything has confidence in it. Even the moves he misses, he's not taking a lot of punishment for. He's finding good hits. He's finding hits that he can continue the pressure on, finding multi-hits. He's not relying on one single thing. Like, you're not just seeing him sidelight nair reset, sidelight nair reset, sidelight D-light neutral light on bow or anything like that. He's just playing some good Brawlhalla. Has great movement, playing against a very tough to punish legend coming out from Wes's Koji. And it seems like it's not so tough to punish, so he's going to switch over to the Ragnir. Wes does have a massive character pool to choose from today.
Yeah, I was trying to look back throughout the day to see if this was the first time Wes has been forced off of the Koji, but that isn't the case. Earlier in the pool section, Wes did practice his Ulgrim, did practice the Ragnir and the Hattori. So he has a little bit of warm-up on this Ragnir, and of course the Ragnir will be bringing that fire with those signatures if he starts throwing those out.
Now we're going to start Axe v Axe here, coming in on the Demon Island in Game 2. He earlier lost the Bow v Bow matchup against Lopes. They're going pretty even so far with the Axe. You saw a signature come out from West that hit. He definitely has more damage onto Lopes right there. Spot dodges through the side light, hits the neutral light, and these are the more hits that are coming out from Lopes. He's still just a little bit behind in terms of damage. Ooh. Ooh,
good
Wesley.
Nice
turn he turns it around.
Still not enough to get the stock, though. Now they're just trading unarmed for unarmed. Finally going back for the weapons, but Lopes in a slightly stronger position, except for that slap to send him down, and that's going to be the stock. West not even going for the ground pound to guarantee it. He knew he had the movement.
There were so many moments in like the last 10 seconds where one move that would have absolutely KO'd happened to be dodged through at the right time from these players. So that first stock could have gone to either player at like 5 different times.
And now Lopes is in trouble, needs to get this finishing blow. Like you were saying, West doing a good job dodging, but takes the backswing from the axe recovery. What's the weapon going to be? Juggling for a little bit, but it looks like the axe. He was kind of winning out in the axe trades, going 2 hits for the 1 of Wesley.
Lopes has been happy to get the bow, but it seems like no matter what Wes is doing, he really wants the axe. He's like, I got a bow, I'm cool with that, but he's dreaming about that axe and when he's going to be able to get his hands on it.
Looking like he might switch over. You saw a lot of weapon tosses come out, but just to open up Wes. Oh, disarmed himself. The double dare, and Wes now has a massive lead over Lopes.
He started winning the axe mirror match. Basically that entire stock, and towards the end found that huge moment where he found the KO, has the guitars in his hands, might find it a little bit tough to get in on Lopes, finds a neutral signature, doesn't go for a second one like he did on the edge earlier. Weapon toss is helping to extend the string just a little bit, doesn't find the punish there, dodge comes through from Wes after the missed recovery, Stack somehow doesn't find the neutral light.
Yeah, just turned the neutral light the wrong direction. The Spitfire actually bouncing Lopes up, so he's going to be able to extend this stock for a little bit here, but still, Wes getting the better, has the extra stock in the back pocket, has Lopes off stage. Lopes goes for the turnaround, but he's going to eat a Sayer, and Wes taking game 2 in convincing fashion.
Feeling good on the Ragnar pick, did some good stuff with both weapons, used the signatures very well. So the Ragnar switch he's taking full use of. We're seeing Wes back out just a little bit. He's going to come in with the purple color scheme. Now we're going to see that final KO. Look at that. 2 stocks on Wes, not even in the red. Finds the axe side air, throws out the neutral signature in celebration. And Lopes is pulling out a level 17 Petra.
Huh. Now that is an interesting character pick. Wes, of course, paying some love to the LA Lakers with the purple and the yellow character colors. But Lopes, on the other hand, going in with just the raw blue base Petra, level 17, like you said. I'm not sure where this is coming from. Again, I guess I'm a little bit lost on the character picks of Lopes, but I would not have expected this one.
Going back at some of the other characters that Lopes has played like through last year, I'm talking about a Bodvar, a Nash, I love his cross, a Jae Yun. We saw some Barraza great yesterday, so we haven't seen the blasters come out from Lopes whatsoever. We did see the axe, similar to what we saw from the Barraza yesterday. Is he just going to take this that early on? Oh my gosh, he does. Wesley completely demolishing Lopes, and Lopes was just, he's sitting there, he kept pressing it. Is he going to get the KO off the top? No, but it was so close.
Yeah, I mean, like, slightly more damage, and Lopes would have been gone already down to his final stock, but man, what a start. There was a moment where I thought Lopes was getting the better of Wes with the unarmed, but again, it's unarmed in the off stage. Like, that's such a risky spot to be in, especially against an axe, and now Wes has a mile of runway.
They're tied 1-1 in the set, but this game, man, is opening up big for Wes. There is an opportunity for Lopes to open up and find something big, but it's not going to come just yet, as Wesley is going to take yet another stock, getting the orange KO on a higher defense legend coming out from Petra. This is it's looking like a little bit of a wash for Lopes. Yet another neutral signature coming out. Lopes has just been stuck on the edge. First it was the right side, now it was the left side, then it was the left side again. Now he's finding some footing on the main stage, but still he's over on the corner. And he's like, yeah, let's keep playing on the corner, right? Third time's the charm, right?
The worst part is, like, we're about a minute and a half in this one, and like, there's really not a lot of things here that Lopes can take and go like, okay, you know what I need to do is I can adjust to these dodges that come out from Wes, things like that. It is able to connect with the neutral signature, and hopefully Lopes can kind of slow this one down, get some information to take into game number 4, because game 3 is looking like it's going to go the way of Wes.
Lopes just kind of running away from Wes, putting a lot of distance between them before he chooses to initiate. That time with the side light, taking so much damage here. Out comes the Katars. Doesn't quite find the side air. Lopes might get the turnaround here. Can he clean up the edge guard and even up the stocks? Not quite yet. Wes going to get to soft platform. Now he's on the main platform. Has control of the center stage. Backing up just a little bit. Bringing Lopes over to the corner. That's where Wes has found so many stocks. Neutral sig coming out from Lopes. Putting out some good damage there. That's now 2 solid reads that Lopes has had with signatures. Neutral signatures on both weapons.
Yeah, great recognition of the way Wes is reacting there. He did a GC side sig on the wake up, and Lopes had it read out. Again, throwing out these verticals. Looks like a lot of jumping is happening from Wes, and Lopes is able to get these punishes. Deep slide charge just off the mark onto Wes. Not sure if it would have knocked out, but the down sig will, and suddenly Lopes has some hope here in game number 3.
No weapon spawn coming in just for West quite yet. There's one on the right side of the stage. Lopes getting near it, grabs it, gauntlets in his hand. It's still going to take a lot to take out West here. Has the Katars, doesn't have the opportunity to find an axe side air, could find a neutral signature, could find a recovery, could just get a side air over the corner. It's going to be the N-Sig from the middle of the stage, reasonably high up, and that is going to be another game for West.
But man, that was looking like a comeback path for Lopes there. He was orange last stock against West and brought it back down to final stocks. I was liking some of the stuff that was coming out of the Petra. Maybe if he started that, like if he played all stocks like it was a third stock Petra, then maybe we could have seen some good stuff. But instead, he's going to be bringing out the cross that you were saying you were a fan of.
And he's going to have a lot more experience on this cross, coming in at level 69. Nice on that one from Lopes. We'll see if he's able to keep West at a better distance here and engage from a distance with the blasters, with that poking sidelight, giving him some room with the neutral light, instead of what he had to do before where like stay away from West and then burn a dash to get in and then throw out an orb sidelight. This way he can just stay away and still put out hitboxes.
Cross will still have some good neutral signatures as well. Those were two things that were working very well against West. Won't quite have the giant umbrella of orb balls like the neutral signature that Petra has, but still has some good options there if West keeps playing that vertical on reaction.
Yeah, if he gets caught jumping, blasters, or sorry, not blasters, neutral sig, gauntlet neutral sig, could be a solid option here to get the KO off the side. Doesn't even have to worry about taking off the top. He's close on the edge. Blaster's looking good early on, though. Neutral light from West is going to end that long string of damage output. Might continue it going. I want to see Lopes dip.
Turn around.
Okay, he turns around, hits the ground pound. Got the punish there as West was getting back to the wall, recovering. Finds the KO in orange. A lot of force on that Blaster's ground pound.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround from Lopes. West was doing a good job of like hitting Lopes, but each time Lopes got those wall touches, still able to make his way back onto the wall, but he jumps into the ghost fist that was going through the ground. And West is on the back foot here in game number 4.
I'm glad we get to see the cross from Lopes. That was in my notes. I wrote it into existence in a death note, but like in more like a fun Brawlhalla note. Look at his cross. It's so good. One of the best crosses in the game. I love his blasters. Gauntlets are an incredible weapon right now. He plays this character, not just these weapons, but this character very well.
It is one of those characters you don't see a lot in competitive, and West clearly struggling a little bit against Lopes on the cross. The side airs are still not enough. Lopes is coming in here with 5 defense on the cross. Actually took out of defense, but the neutral sig will finally finish the first stock of West. And we're seeing a reversal from the last game where West now has to try to attempt the reverse 3 stock.
Blasters in hand for Lopes. Sidelight into the neutral air, hits another sidelight, another sidelight. Almost found another one. West finding some good damage, answering back. Still behind in terms of damage. Another at least in the same color. Not anymore. After that neutral light, West is in the red. D-Light ground pound does miss. This could be West's chance to at least take the stock away and deny the 2 stock.
Neutral sig again from West. Lopes still having some in the tank, but just not enough. Now it's on West to go perfect stock here. Deep red against Lopes, but he does have the weapon advantage, but no, it spawns on Lopez's side, and the recovery will take it to game number 5.
Tying up the set here between West and Lopes. The cross change paying off. Is West going to continue with the Ragnar pick, or are we going to see yet another switch?
Looks like Wes is thinking about this one. Still haven't seen a lot of the traditional Wes Lance. Not to say that I want him to go into it, but it's definitely on Wes to make the adjustment here. Lopez's blasters came alive very quickly in game number 4. Does Wes have a counter pick in his character pool? He does have a large character pool.
He has the Mordex option. He has the Hattori option. Does have the Macho Man option. Could see a Val. Oh, it's going to be the Macho Man.
Okay, going to the classic, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Going to be going up against Lopes on the cross.
And we're going to Apocalypse. Strength stance coming out from both characters. Like you mentioned earlier, Lopes is pulling out of defense, going down to 5. And I believe Macho Man pulls out of movement speed. So not going to be able to quite zip around as much, but does have that lance to aid him in some movement. Moves like the side air, moves like the down air.
Already lands 3 hits onto Lopes, uncontested, getting more. This is the lance of West. That was 100-0. Bro, okay. You know what? Maybe I should have said he should have gone to the Macho Man. I should have more confidence in my West picks.
All right, when did he last play the Macho Man? Like, he was playing Koji a set ago. I think the rest of the day he was playing Koji, and then he can just, like, wake up with this. All of a sudden, put out this huge strength potential that he wasn't doing with any of his other characters. All of a sudden, no warm-up time. The muscle memory is still there, no problem.
Homie took off the anime training weights and was like, all right, time to bring out my main, and is just taking the stocks off of Lopes. One more Sair, and this stock could be gone just barely off the mark. And Lopes should be able to get back. Yeah, gets the wall touch for the jumps, but man, Wesley's looking good.
And this is morally defeating for a lot of different reasons. First, just look at the health difference and the stock difference. Wesley is not even orange yet until the first pop of that neutral light. There is a small chance that Wesley loses this game. He basically has to throw it, or Lopes just actually has to play at an inhuman level, right? So Lopes doesn't even have the answer after this, because it's game 5 situation. If he loses this, he just kind of has to hold that L and move down into the loser's bracket.
Yeah, you got to shake off an L here and just get ready for your loser's match. But right now, West ready to 3-stock in winner's final against Lopes. Misses the ground pound on both sides. All right, eats the weapon toss. So that's going to deny the 3-stock, but Lopes is so far behind.
Still only the first stock when that went away. Like you saw he tried it with the ground pound. Almost found a connection there. That one he just finds. He finds that one raw, jumping up above, throws out that ground pound, and Wes is going to easily discard Lopes into the loser's bracket and move into the grand finals. Oh my goodness.
That's a big oof. 148 damage from Lopes. That was the West show for game number 5. Clearly showing why he deserves that spot in the grand finals. And now Lopes has a little bit of breathing room. Going to be going down to the losers final to await the winner of our next match, the 20th PR versus the #1 PR in South America, Monexo versus Fiend.
I mean, you've seen Monexo running through players that we would not expect him to run through coming in